Think about what you really want out of life, your compelling future. 5 years from now, what would be amazing for you? How much money would you be making? What would you look like in the mirror when you looked at yourself? Who would you be with? Who would you surround yourself with?
With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here.
Oh, I'm so happy you landed right here today because I got a message that's going to climb inside your soul and cause disturbance and movement and excitement, because I want to kill one of the biggest things that could be holding you back, the thing that's the anchor that you're dragging across the desert, the thing holding you back from reaching that full potential, what you know you have to give the world, that you want, you desire, and that is self-doubt. Self-doubt. You only need a little tiny speck of self-doubt to go, maybe not now. Maybe when the kids are older. Maybe when I have kids. Maybe when I get married. Maybe when my spouse supports me. Maybe when I feel better. Maybe when I'm older. Maybe when the kids go through middle school. Maybe when the kids are done with high school. Maybe when the kids are done with college. You know, maybe I should wait until the kids get married because I got that. Maybe until I put my 35 years into this job I freaking hate. So many times in life, we're waiting for this outside circumstance to happen, and then that'll give us permission. It's bullshit. It has nothing to do with those outside circumstances. It has to do with self-doubt. You have this inner villain, this inner demon that is reminding you of failures from the past. It's reminding you of the outside circumstances. It's reminding you that we should play it safe. It's taking in what you learned from potentially your parents or teachers, and it's holding you back because your subconscious wants to hold you and go, it's okay, just stay here, because I know if you're right here, the world can't get you. I don't know what's behind door A. I don't know what's behind door B, but I know if you're right here, you'll be okay. Will you? Will you be okay? Let's just pretend right now you're listening to me or watching me, you're 100 years old, and you go, I'm really happy that I protected myself. I'm really glad that I listened to that inner villain telling me I can't, I shouldn't, to play it safe. Hell no, you'd be mad. So why not find a way today to kill self-doubt, to put an arrow in self-doubt once and for all? So there's a couple hacks, and here's what I want to share. There's a lot of ways we can approach this. You can change your state of mind. You can be empowered. You can focus on your compelling future. But I'm going to give you something that really works great for me. It's a combo. Compelling future, but with another element. You see, if you desire another level of life, try to get self-doubt to talk to you right now. I call it the inner villain. If you read Millionaire Success Habits, you know what I'm talking about. Try to get the inner villain to talk to you. Say, I want to make $1 million a year, or whatever the number is. I want to make $1 million a year, but. And then be quiet and listen to what the villain says to you, or the inner self-doubt. But you don't have the money. But it's the wrong time. But you can't quit your job. But you have a family to pay. What is that inner villain's voice that's coming out back through you and making you hesitate, even if that's just a little bit of hesitation? Find out what that voice is, okay? Find out what that message is. What is the but? Anything after the but, to me, is the self-doubt. It's the inner villain getting you to play small. So now that you know that, take the time, stop this audio, stop this video right now and do that. Now that you go, holy crap, I can't believe that I have that voice going on inside me. Okay, now here's what I want you to think about. Think about what you really want out of life, your compelling future. 5 years from now, what would be amazing for you? How much money would you be making? What would you look like in the mirror when you looked at yourself? Who would you be with? Who would you surround yourself with? What house would you live in? Where would you live? What would you be driving? How would you be working out more? Would you have a personal chef? Would you have someone help train you to be in better shape? Would your romance be thriving? Would you be a totally engaged dad or mom and coaching and picking him up from school every day? I don't know what that is, but what is that compelling, oh my God, future? Right? It feels good to think about that. No restrictions. Don't think how you're going to get there. Don't think what anybody else is going to think. Don't think about your job right now. Just think, visualize it, feel it. Come on, do it. Right? And that's what most people do, is just that part. And I get that. And that can drive a lot of you. Probably 30, 40% of you, that's all you need to be driven. But the rest of us, including me, to kill that self-doubt, to shoot it in the freaking head, to kill that inner villain. We need more. We need more because it will wrap its arms around you and keep you stuck. So what works for me is now I want you to picture 5 years from now, and none of that happened. You're not making the money you want. You didn't start the business. Your business isn't thriving. Your relationship isn't on fire. You're not in great shape. In fact, you put on 10 pounds because of stress. You don't have any money in the bank. You can't attend your kids' baseball or football or whatever. You can't flourish your relationship. You don't have a chef cooking for you. You're not going to a natural path. You don't have a dietary, somebody following your diet and a nutritionist. That's what I'm looking for. You don't have a nutritionist. None of that happened. You're eating fast food. I don't know. Make something extreme. What if that didn't happen? And now really stack that on. How will you feel inside? How will you feel when you look in the mirror then? How will your confidence be? How will your compassion for the world? Will you be giving back? Will you be contributing to the world? Will you make an impact on the world? Are you going to be working on your personal growth? Or hell no, you found some new friends where you guys just get to complain and talk about your boss's fault, the president's fault, the economy's fault, what situation you were born up. It's your parents' fault. It's where you live. It's your background. Is that where you are? Stack it. Stack the terrible 5 years on. And then I want you to go back to that inner villain when I said, you could make $1 million a year, but. What was that but? What did the inner villain say to you? And are you really going to let that thing, that voice, that self-doubt, that message they're sending to your subconscious, are you really going to allow that self-doubt, that crappy-ass message, that lie, to be the thing that holds you back from being the version of you were meant to be? Don't give that power. In fact, get mad at that power. Say, screw you. You think I'm going to say that it's the economy? You think, how many people have been successful with bad economies? How many people have been successful without going to college? How many people have been successful living everywhere in the world? How many people have been successful when they had horrific childhoods and being molested and being beaten and like stuff that's way beyond anything I've ever experienced, so I can't even pretend to know, and gone on to do incredible things? How many people... How long are you going to let that voice lie to you when there's success, proof of success all around you if you open up and look for it? The more you look for success, the more you call it a lie, the more you don't give power to that inner self-doubt, to that inner villain, the more it dies, the more it chokes, the more it just falls. I mean, think about this. That inner self-doubt, that inner villain, that self-doubt has screwed with you in middle school. It's screwed with you in high school. It's screwed with you if you went to college, in your first job, your first business, your first relationship. And how many times, if you gained success, you said, you gave it the virtual screw you, flipped it off and said, I'm not listening to you. And how many times did you listen to it and you played small and you missed an opportunity? How many more missed opportunities are you going to allow self-doubt to cause you? 5 years is going to go like this, like this. So today is the day. Don't put off until tomorrow what you could do right now. Today is the day that we're kicking the inner villain's ass by projecting the bigger future and then projecting the shit-ass future and not letting that voice ruin it. Because you start gaining that momentum and you'll kill the lower level inner villain and self-doubt. And then you'll get to a certain level and all of a sudden it'll come back again. Oh my God, we're making too much money. We're too happy. Our kids are happy. My relationship's good. My intimacy's good. Okay, what's going to go bad? You got to do this process all over again, just on another level. I had to do it when I made 10 grand a year, 100 grand a year, $1 million a year, took in 10 million a year, 20 million a year, all the way up. I had to keep doing it because that villain keeps coming. I have a villain trying to talk to me right now. I have a higher level. It's like a villain that went to Harvard's trying to fuck with me now. I got to be more sophisticated. I got to kick his ass now. He's never going away. Don't expect it to go away. It lives there forever. We just need to know how to beat it back into the box. When it comes back out, we shut it down, push it there again. All right, that's my message for today. It's so important. Don't let inner doubt, don't let self-doubt, don't let the inner villain mess with you anymore. Take control. You got this. And if you'd love to watch a 2-hour training with Tony Robbins and I, where we show you how to really pull back the curtain, to really open up, and how to tap into the knowledge industry, what I believe is the greatest way in the world to profit and make impact. It's headed towards $1 billion a day. So stoked about this. Go register for the training at deanstraining.com. You'll be so happy you did. Tony and I light it up. If you know anything about Tony and I, we love to over-deliver, and I promise we will over-deliver to you. Go register for the training and don't miss out. And remember, one last thing, come back here week after week. Leave me a comment. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you like this. And lastly, all success starts right here.
What's up? What's up? Hey, before you go, you need to watch these next few videos. They're absolute game changers. Hurry up and click right over here and watch them, and I'll see you there.